So this is the dashboard. So once a user logs in, they will be connected to the AC. So currently AC is running in the auto mode. So one can choose whichever mode he wants to change. So the temperature has been set to 18 degrees, and here it is showing like 18 degrees centigrade. Yeah. So this is the display, and one can increase it. So if you are increasing, so here 23 degrees has been increased, so it got reflected. So you can likewise you can also increase the fan speed. You can decrease it, and you can see there is a turbo mode. So fan is running under turbo mode. So here, if you see the first temperature, here 20 degrees it is showing. Under this there is like Paharganj. So Paharganj, it's showing currently the temperature in Paharganj is 20 degrees. Outside temperature, this is the outside temperature, and 22.2 is the inside temperature, and 23 is what we said. The set temperature is this. So you can reduce it, increase it.
Temperature has been set to 18.9 degrees.
So this is the basic AC functions. Other than that, so the extra features in which are embedded in the system are like, one is like reports. A user can see like what is the power consumption, what is the average temperature. So here if you see average temperature as well as power consumption, we just switched it on. So that is why it is not showing any power consumption in this. So other thing is flaps. So flaps are like these flaps, which one can change it. So if you want to set this position of the flaps and the swing, so one can control using this feature. There is also video. Right now video has been not integrated because of the hotel issues, so they don't want it. So this is a filter as well as filter ka health. So it shows whether what is the condition of the filters. If it is like bad, so then it will show. I mean, every 30 days it will remind user to clean his filters. Likewise, we have other features like AMC. This is integrated with backend. Errors, if there are any errors in the system, so these are like popped up at the same time. This is like this is called something called budget feature. So monthly one can set the values. So depending on his location, the per unit cost will vary. So that he has to enter how much, what is the per unit cost, and he can set the limits, like what is the warning threshold as well as what is the limit. So once it reaches a warning, it sends a message that your AC has been reached the warning limit. Okay, so in case of, if it reaches the limit threshold, then automatically switches off. Geofence. So in this feature what happens is a user can enable this one, so he can keep 1 kilometer, 2 or 3 kilometers like that. So suppose that by default I have kept 1 kilometer and I'm setting this. So what happens is it creates a fence, 1 kilometer fence across the AC. So once the user comes into that fence, the AC will be automatically switched on if it is off. Once he moves out, right, so it automatically gets switched off. So this is the feature during summers, because it takes about 15 to 20 minutes for your room to get to a set temperature. So that is a feature. The main purpose of this feature is that. So once the user comes in, right, he will feel very comfortable when he enters his room.